Peso Pluma. The first thing I want to say is that a protection can only do so much. And I say this because I know that he has a protection, and he's sang about it. I can see it when I look at him. He has a lot of light. People who, when something's going to happen to them, their light is very dim. Their energy is their soul dims out. There's harm behind them. There's energies of harm behind him. I still see him with a lot of light. I do see him very concerned, but I see him with a lot of light. So in terms of, I could see his soul, I could see his spirit, and he has a lot of light. So that's really good. The other thing I want to say is that a protection can only do so much. If you jump off a bridge, the protection isn't going to do shit. 100%. The protection isn't going to do shit. So definitely, if you go to a place where you've been threatened, the protection can only do so much. Those are my words of wisdom. Now, we're going to do a tarot reading, and we're going to look at what's going to happen with Peso Pluma now that he's been threatened. And that's the question. Let's see. What's going to happen with Peso Pluma now that he's been threatened? The card of the Three of Pentacles comes out. The card of the Three of Pentacles says that he's having meetings. He's having meetings about this situation. He's talking to people around him in terms of family. It seems like he talked to family. He talked to somebody about the situation. And it also looks like he's going to be canceling concerts or delaying them, making changes to certain concerts. It does say with the card of the Seven of Wands that this harm is real. The card of the Moon says that the harm is real. It says that look, the card of the Ten of Swords says it's real harm. Look, the Seven of Swords as well. If he does go to this concert, something could happen to him. So he definitely has to have fear. Even if he goes to this concert and he manages to make it out, something could happen to him after the concert. I would say that he definitely needs to take this serious and to be scared of those threats. Because the card of the Ten of Swords comes out, and this is somebody who got shot. This is somebody who got stabbed. This is somebody who was taken out. So the harm is real. It's not empty threats. I'll tell you that right now. But from what I'm looking at here, it looks like it's not going to stop just there. Look, the card of the Chariot is a card of traveling. This card here says, and so is this card. This card here says it's going to be right. Solid. There's such a strange energy that came out. These two cards here says that they're going to continue blocking him in terms of not letting him sing in other parts of Mexico. They're not going to let him sing in other parts of Mexico. He needs to watch out because these are energies of car accidents or things that could happen to him in terms of traveling. The harm is there. The harm is definitely there. But in terms of what I see right now, he looks like he's having meetings. He looks very concerned. He's taking these threats very serious. And it looks like he's going to be canceling or delaying or changing his concerts around. Because the card of the Five of Cups is also saying changes. He does look like he values his life, so he might not go to this concert. Or he might cancel it altogether. Or he might delay it. But definitely it looks like he's blocked still. He's going to be blocked performing in other locations. He's going to be blocked in general. Now, the other thing that, look, the card of the Five of Cups says that they're watching him. The card of the Five of Cups is el vigilante. It's the person that's keeping a tab on you, watching you. It says they're watching him in terms of his home, or they're watching him in terms of wherever he's at. So they must be following him or keeping tabs on him. So somebody's watching him, somebody's keeping tabs on him, somebody's following him, and that's a thing that's very interesting. When the vigilante, when this energy comes out in terms of threats, it means that somebody's stalking you or somebody's keeping tabs on you. So he's definitely being kept tabs on. I didn't see death here. That's one thing that I will say, is I didn't see death. He's making important decisions to value his life or to save himself. So the next question is what's going to happen to Peso Pluma if he goes to this concert? Let's see. In October, I think it was October in TJ. Sorry for those who bought tickets for TJ. Look, he comes out in his house. It could be that he just doesn't go. To tell you the truth, it looks like he's really thinking about canceling it. But the problem is those contracts. When and this is something that I said on a live, is that that was the same issue with Jenny Rivera, is that she couldn't get out of contracts and they were forcing her to go, even though this harm was there. It wasn't. I don't see that it was just because she was brave, or just because she loved her people. It was those contracts that she couldn't get out of, and it's saying the same thing. The important thing here is those contracts. Is they're going to make it very difficult for him to get out of those contracts that brought him to perform there. But in terms of what I see here, the harm is real. Something could happen to him, because I do see him in the hospital. I do see him having an accident, or they try to do something to him. But that might be later on. The other thing that I do see, though, in terms of people dying, I do see that someone's going to be passing that is a performer. That it's going to be similar. It seems like it's going to be similar to one of those performers that were removed when they received threats. I would say I saw something very concerning the other day, where this guy received a note while he was performing, and it gave me a vision that someone's going to be they're going to be, I don't want to say it, shot either on stage, or something's going to be happening to them, and it's a name that's well known. So definitely something to watch out for. But in terms of Peso Pluma, I don't see nothing happening to him right now.